We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Pushing his way through. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. Finds his running back, James Conner. And Conner going to pick up a Cardinals first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First carry for James Conner. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Cardinals are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
First down.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 19-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete to McBride. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And complete to Smith-Njigba.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that are best for you. You know what else you're looking for? It's who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Yeah, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here is 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Horton. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Got it. Ready? Get it. Viking, ready.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's caught. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. Keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Escapes the defender. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you want to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Throwing now is Murray. Open man here is Benson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
Murray now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And the Cardinals, first down.
They run over center with Benson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 7-7, our score after one.
Second down on the Seahawks' 42-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw is Murray. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Buried behind the line by Shaquille Griffin on the corner blitz.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive, then march to the end zone the last time out.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Murray going to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Throwing again, Murray. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Murray. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Rolling to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Now Ryland for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
10 yards and a Seattle first down. On 1st and 10 is Charbonnet. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
We'll get back to Charbonnet. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready? Go!
Charbonnet. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays. They also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
49 yards.
And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
2nd and 6.
Here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
They give up the middle with Benson.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2-yard punt, 6 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
6 yards. And it's 3rd.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throw left side complete. That's Norton. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where he's sitting right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on in.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A call and luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing we're calling it now, our ball. We don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Murray now. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Big strides, look at him go. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Pass caught, Arroyo right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards the gain for number 18. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll get it across midfield and down to the Cardinal territory.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 4. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First down, Seattle.
He'll look to throw. Got his name complete over the middle. It's Horton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards there for number 15.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's taken in by Arroyo. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd and a couple. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Come on. 70, Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing, anything in particular?
Well, we keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nope.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3.
Let's go. Let's go.
And he's going to use his legs here. 14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. A run down with Charbonnet. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So the completion good for just 3, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And from the gun, here's a handout to Charbonnet. 20, 10, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. Well, he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Get it. Warriors got 60.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. They're still tied, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Murray going to throw. Over the middle here to Wilson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
At the 33-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Murray now to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And catch and run, good for 24 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
these guys are running offense like you drive, the pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Charbonnet. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Come on, come on.
They're going to look to throw. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side single turnover.